Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name's Kate and today I am going to be stuffing my cash envelopes. And if this is the first video that you've seen of mine, I do stuff my envelopes twice a month and then I do weekly check-ins the other weeks. So today, first I am going to start by going through my categories and writing down how much I'll be adding to my sinking funds. And then I'll be going to my expenses and seeing how much I'm adding to those. And I'll do my cash breakdown. And then I'll go to the bank and get the money and we'll get started stuffing them. But first, I just wanted to show you guys, I am using the monthly Deluxe Erin Condren planner. This is the planner that I use for my budgeting. And then I will be also linking the stickers that I'm using down in the description below in case anyone's interested in those. But these are just the budgeting stickers that I'm using this month. And also before we get started, I just wanted to mention that there will be a giveaway in this video. All you have to do is give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and leave a comment in the comment section. And I'm going to show you some of my newest sets of envelopes that I just added to my shop this morning, or yesterday if you're watching this on Friday, which you will be. Today is Thursday when I'm doing this, and I'll have the video up right away on Friday. But this is one of the sets that I'm adding. It does look similar to a couple of my other sets, but I added more envelopes, so it's a set of 10. Let's see. This is one of my newest sets. It is a set of 10 envelopes. And then last but not least, it's another floral set. Surprise, I love floral. If you guys have any suggestions of designs you'd like to see in my shop, let me know in the comment section below. But for the giveaway, I will be giving away one set of envelopes from my shop, so make sure that you enter that giveaway. I also have a code in the description box below that gives you $10 off your first Erin Condren purchase if you are interested in any of the Erin Condren products that I'm using today. But let's get started. I do have my expense envelope here, and then I have my sinking funds. We're going to start with the sinking funds, and I'm just going to go through and write the amounts that we will be adding to each sinking fund today. So how I'm going to do this, I add money to my sinking funds twice a month. So I'll write them again the second half of the month when I'm adding money again. But right now I'm going to write how much I'm adding here. And then throughout the month, if I take any out, I'll be keeping track of that in my transaction log. And at the end of that 2-week period, I'll write my ending total, and then it'll start over again for the second half of the month. So people do this differently, but that's just the way that I think it's gonna work best for me. So let's start with my car insurance. My car insurance is in my bank account. I keep that in there, so I don't have an envelope for that, but it's going to be $166. Each pay period for entertainment, it's going to be $50. For gifts, it is going to be $38. For clothing, it is going to be $50. For medical, it is going to be $30. Self-care, which is going to be for my haircuts and for like my face wash, for any makeup, anything like that. And I'm going to be adding $25. For house projects, we're still doing $50 twice a month. For toiletries, I will be adding $25. We do $50 a month for toiletries. For Bryn's birthday, we'll be adding $50 for the next 2 months, each pay period, so it'll add up to $200. And then for our birthdays, we will be doing $38 a pay period for the next 4 months. For Christmas, we will be doing $50. For tag renewal, we will be doing $35 for the next 2 months. And then for our car fund, we will be doing $15. If you want to know more about how I decided how much to put in each one and a little bit more about my sinking funds in depth, I'm going to link the video in the cards, and I'll also put it in the description below. But I do have a video solely focused on my sinking funds, and it goes into more detail about that. So now we're going to flip over to my expenses. And for my expenses, I'm going to ignore the top half because we don't need to have any of that cash out. That stays in my checking account to pay my bills that come out automatically. We just need to have groceries through my phone bill. So for groceries, we'll be getting $250, so half of that $500. For gas, we will be getting $125. For baby supplies, we will be getting $90, but that stays in my checking account as well because I order my baby supplies online. For Drew's haircut, we will not be filling that envelope this week because he already got his haircut the other day and he had money in that envelope already that wasn't used, so we can skip that this month. Drew's personal, we are bumping these up actually to $150 each, so I'm going to have to white that out and change that. We'll each be getting $75 this pay period, and then for our tithe, we keep that private, and for our phone bill, we'll be doing $20, so half of the bill, because that won't be due until the end of the month. I do pay my phone bill to my mom, so I'm just going to keep cash in an envelope, and then I pay that to her because I am on my parents' business plan, so that's what we're going to be doing. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to do my cash breakdown. So we'll start with sinking funds. And I'm just going to write down the bills here. And then we will be able to hand this right to the teller so that she knows exactly how much we need. So we'll start with, let's see, we'll start with entertainment. We are going to get we'll do 2 20s and a 10. We have our cash broke down. I'm going to just be able to give this to the teller and then we will come back and stuff our envelopes. So I'm doing something a little bit new this week, and I am starting to use my little Happy Notes that I got. I really wanted to join the Happy Notes club because I think they're so cute, and I wanted to use this instead of using my little index cards in each envelope now. So I have all my categories wrote down at the top, and I'm just going to be writing down how much I'm putting in that envelope, and then whenever I make a purchase, I'll just use this as my little like register in each one, instead of having a note card. So we will go through and do that. I'm going to start with my expenses and then I will do my sinking funds after. So we have our expenses and I'll start with groceries. So for groceries, we still have, let's see, and I have my little index card in each one that I've been keeping track of, but I'm just going to get rid of all these index cards because they're starting to get full. And we still have $30 left in my groceries fund. So that is awesome. And I've been trying to keep on a better budget for groceries. So I've been spending less. I think last week I spent $80 and that was great. So I'm going to just write down on my little Happy Notes, $30 left over, and then today we will be adding $250, and I'll just write the date. So we'll be adding $250, and I just got 200s and a 50 for my groceries. And that will go in here. Oh, but let me also put this in here right away. I like to keep my money in order because I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to that. So we now have $280 in here. And I already went grocery shopping this week, so that will hopefully last us. And I've been trying to decide, am I going to leave my leftover money in here each week, or am I going to start using that to save, or what are we going to do with that? For now, we're going to leave it in there, but if we start to build up a lot, then one week we might be able to skip putting money in a certain envelope, but for now we're going to leave the extra in the groceries because we might have a week that's higher than others. But next for gas, we are very low on gas. We are in the negatives. So we actually went $107 into the negatives, unfortunately, because my husband had to get a loaner vehicle and he had gas in his vehicle, but then it's in the shop now, so he had to put gas in the loaner vehicle, and we just went into the negatives. So that's unfortunate, but we are still going to put $125 into this envelope because I can't take any less than that. My husband drives a lot for work and for softball, so we do still need the full 125. And I also have these all in order. So next we have baby supplies. This one I still have a folder for, even though it's in my bank account, I still keep a little register. So now I might not even need this envelope for it anymore because I'm going to be keeping track of it in my Happy Notes. So I'll just take this out. We still had $29 left over. So I'm going to write down $29 and then I'm going to add $90 to my imaginary envelope. For haircuts, we don't have anything in here right now, but we're also not adding anything because Drew just got a haircut. So we don't need anything in that. And I don't have a paper for that one either because we really don't need to keep track of that. It's just a one-time thing and we can always remember when he got his haircut. So now it's my personal money, and as you can see, this folder is very empty and I'm very excited to fill it. We went into the negatives this month, so we're not going to talk about that. But I do kind of justify that I made the money back on my Etsy account after I purchased supplies from making my envelopes because I've been having some sales in the last few days. So I kind of justify the negative even though I shouldn't. But we are just going to add my $75 to this because we get $150 a month for Drew and I. So we'll just do $75 and then that gets added to my personal. I'm also going to take out Drew's $75. He just keeps this in his wallet, so we don't have a folder for him, but we'll just take that out. And then, of course, I'll write down 75 and then today's date. For my tithe, I am going to keep that private, so I'm not going to be showing what I add for that, but I will add that to my tithe envelope. And then for my phone, I will be adding $20. And like I said, I pay that to my mom. So we'll be adding $20. And then I'll be able to pay that to my mom at the end of the month. So that is all for my expenses. And now we are going to go through my sinking funds and I'll be adding all of those. For a lot of the envelopes in my sinking funds, this will be the first time that I'm stuffing them. So some of them might be empty, but we're going to start with entertainment. For entertainment, we do not have any left. We didn't go over, but we just don't have any left. But I can take out my note card, and then we're just going to add $50 to entertainment. We jumped up from $25 to $50 per pay period because we just wanted to do some extra things this summer, so we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of extra money. So I just added 50. And actually, I didn't mean to put a 50 in there. I was gonna do 2 20s and 2 5s. Or no, 2 20s and a 10 I'll do. I can't make up my mind. I'll do this because if one of us has to go get something, then we don't have to take the whole 50. So we have entertainment, and then we added 50. And I think that'll be nice having the extra money in there this month, and we'll see how it goes, how much we use. For gifts, we still have money left in this one. So let's see how much we have. We still have $35 left, so that's awesome. We don't buy that many gifts in the summer because all of our birthdays and that kind of thing, for some reason, are not in the summer. They fall in the winter or in the fall, and we will have to save up for those. So it's still good to have the money in here. And we will be adding $38 to gifts. So let's see here. 10, 5, and 3 ones. So 35, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm just going to sort my other money into here. So now we have 40, 50, 60, 70, $3. So that will come in handy when we have to start buying gifts. And then we'll just add $38. Next we have clothing. And for clothing, we are going to add, I think for clothing, we changed this to be $25. I accidentally wrote 50 earlier, but it's definitely 25. If we have extra money left at the end, maybe I did get out 50 for it, but for now we're just gonna add 25. So we have $45 in clothing, and we haven't spent any money in clothing since we started this envelope budget, which if you guys follow me, you do know that that is one of my struggles, is buying clothing for Bryn, and I've been very good. So we have $20 left over, and we're adding $25. So we will be able to buy some clothes when she goes up a size, or for one of us. For medical, we are going to add $30, and I can take this out. I did just use all my medical money because I went to the chiropractor and I got my supplements. So we're going to be adding another 30. And we should have money left over in medical at the end of this month because I will need to get an adjustment, but I already got my supplements for the month, so we won't need to use that. So that's good. So we're adding 30. For self-care, this will be the first time that we're filling this envelope, so we're adding 25. I love this envelope, the watermelons on this envelope. I thought more people would like this pattern because I think it's super cute, but there's still 2 sets left in the shop and I don't think I sold any of them, so I have a lot of watermelons left over. House projects, we are going to be adding $50, and we still have, I think, $52 left in here, if I remember. So we can take that out. So 52, yes. And then we will be adding a 50, so we'll have $102. So that is awesome. I really want to buy a new comforter for our bedroom. It's not really a house project, but we're just using this for anything for the house. So I really want to save up for that unless Drew thinks we need anything else. So we will write down that we had 52 left over. And now we are adding 50. For toiletries, we still have some in here, I believe. Yes. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 27, and we're going to be adding another 25. So 25, and then we can sort it. So we will have 40, $52. Yes, $52. So for toiletries, I'm just gonna write down which is good because I wanted to wait until we had enough money in here so that we can stock up on like toilet paper and paper towels and that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to make a trip to Target soon and do that. For Bryn's birthday, we are going to be adding $50. I cannot wait to start shopping for her presents. I'm hoping I don't go overboard, but that's why I'm trying to do this in budget, because I don't want to spend a ton of money. I know she's not going to remember any of these presents, but I still want to get some cute stuff. And then for our birthdays, this is also the first time we're putting anything in our birthdays, and we're doing $38 because we have more time to save up for ours. So we have 35, 1, 2, and 3. And that will also be money for our birthdays if we want to go out to eat or for anything like that. It'll have our presents and our events that we plan for each other all in one. For Christmas, we're going to do $100, so I have two 50s, and that will bring us to, oh, whoops, I'm sorry, we're only doing $150 because we're doing $100 a month. So that's $150. So we have Christmas here. And I forgot to write, I'll just write it here. I ran out of money in the right bills that I need, so I'm going to need to go and see if we have any change that I can give myself. I had to go back through some of my other folders and get some change, but for tag renewals, we are going to be putting 35 in. And this will be the first time we're filling this envelope. So there's nothing in here right now, but we'll have 35. And then for some reason we have too much money, so I was gonna put $15 in my car fund, but I'm just gonna put 20. Or no, I have enough ones here. So this is for car maintenance, and we will put this in here. And I can get rid of this little tracker. This is going to be a lot nicer. Without having those note cards in my envelopes, I think it'll be really nice. But we just need to write down car fund. $15. Okay. And as you can see, I have money left over. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure I got too much out on accident. So we have $33 left over. And I will just put this in my little envelope to bank, which I will be depositing back into my bank account. That is going to be all for this video. I have all of my envelopes stuffed, and then next week I will be back with you guys to just check in and let you know how I've been doing. Don't forget to enter the giveaway for a set of envelopes from my shop, which is linked down below. And all you have to do to enter that giveaway is give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you leave a comment on this video. I love reading through the comments and engaging with you guys. It's so fun. So make sure you leave me a comment. It can be about anything, a question you have, a suggestion for me, or just a comment on the video in general. And I'll see you guys in the next one.